250 class for Pro Motocross at RedBud. You got Tom Vial getting out front in the first 250 Moto.
I love this racing, man. It's been so fun. I know I just back here for this weekend, but watching it at home, I've really enjoyed this season for so many reasons, and this is one of them. I mean, Chance Hymas, watching this guy really come out and make a mark. Hate to see Vial go down like that, but it's been comforting. And watching some young kids start to prosper and live up to what we knew he was capable of doing.
But in the first Moto, he wasn't able to maintain that lead. Here comes Masterpool.
Well, I mean, you talk about laying it all on the line. This was an absolute battle and an incredible ride by Ty Masterpool aboard that Pro Circuit Monster Energy Kawasaki team.
Then Haiden Deegan gets rolling. He goes by Hymas as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is you're gonna expect this from Danger Boy. I mean, he's been the class of the field here for sure.
Now Vial challenging Hymas.
Going back up the inside, making the move.
That'll be third for Vial, even despite a fall. Now, Deegan's always good late in the Moto, and he was again. He gets to the rear wheel of Masterpool. This is the final lap.
I mean, you're talking about exciting racing the last two laps. I thought Deegan was going to be able to get to the inside of Ty. He's just going to come up a hair short.
Masterpool holds on to win the first Moto by 0.3 of a second. And we go to Moto 2. All the contenders from Moto 1, they all got bad starts. Hymas, fourth in Moto 1, gets another good start this time. All the podium riders are pretty far back. Levi Kitchen is right there.
How's Hymas wheeling over the start-finish line marker right there, just having a good old time, and he was in his own league 3/4 of this race, bouncing around. We were talking about his crafty lines that he was taking.
Deegan battling with Vial. Both started outside the top 10, and then Deegan almost crashed.
Incredible strength there, and I'm going to tell you right there, how he saved that, that takes so much strength to keep that bike on two wheels.
So Masterpool going after his teammate Kitchen and working on the overall win. A 1-3 would have been enough to get it. This puts him into third place.
Yeah, I thought he was going to make it happen too, but with all that energy that he exerted that first Moto, and then early on at least half the race, the second Moto, just was too much effort given.
Deegan stalls it in pursuit of Swole and Vial.
Yeah, a little mistake by Haiden Deegan. No harm, no foul. Not always can you ride at the top of your game, and he would finish, what, 6th or something like that, but no big deal.
Huge crash for a lap rider. I hope he's okay, and somehow Vial and Masterpool don't get caught up in it. But the problem for Masterpool, he said straight up, 10 minutes to go, I hit a wall, ran out of energy, and here comes Vial.
Yeah, he was gassed. Nice pass by Tom Vial, and really there was nothing that Ty could do there. He was hanging on to every little bit right there just to hold position, or not, I should say, not lose too many positions.
And with that, the overall is in position for Hymas. Now, he was docked championship points in the first Moto for jumping with a red cross. It doesn't affect the result, though. You see how close Shimoda was on the last lap. He makes a mistake. Hymas is going to go 4-1 in the two Motos, and that's enough to beat Masterpool, who goes 1-5. First ever win for Masterpool. Sorry, for Hymas. And edging Masterpool, Shimoda right with him. And that's the podium.
There you go. Just by 1 point, Hymas getting the overall. And this is something special. I'm glad that I got to witness a young rider coming up that has had some challenging times as a professional, but to come here at RedBud and get his first win and witness it live is special for sure.
Deegan off the podium for the first time this year. He ends up going 2-6 for 5th. Championship points, this is amazing. It did not change at all. Hymas gained some ground on Deegan, but took on a 5-point penalty for jumping with the red cross. No jump flag out in the first Moto. So he ends up scoring the exact same amount of points as Deegan today. Vial still 1 point behind him in third. Shimoda and Kitchen run out the top 5. When we combine the points from Monster Energy Supercross and the Pro Motocross Championship, it is Deegan, Kitchen, and Vial. That's what we call the SMX points, and that would be the seeding for the playoffs. Kitchen and Vial darn close there. That's a good battle right there.
Listen, it's Haiden. It's Haiden across the board. Not a great day for him, but It happens. He's been to all these tracks before, and I assume, and I think we're going to see a lot of what we've seen the whole series. And he's just one of those guys. I think that he comes firing back after a bad race. So a lot to look forward to though for Millville. I feel like watching the racing this year has always been like, I don't really know who's going to win or how it's going to go down. And we saw that today. I mean, look at Ty Masterpool, that first moto. It was an absolutely incredible race down to the wire. So why won't that happen again? I think we're going to see the same thing at Millville.
Yeah, the racing this year has been incredible. Regardless of how it affects the points in the championship, we've had battles down to the last lap so many times this year. And then to do it at RedBud in front of this great crowd just made it that much better.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.